Oh, no, the one I'm looking for. She really thinks that.
I'm not sure. He's in Montclair. He's on the little round.
Every time we go. It's kind of a bronze. I couldn't find it on my belt.
My name is Scott Ewing. I'm the artistic director for Quest Theater Works and the producer for the Nugget Fridge. We're so delighted to have so many different kinds of things going on. Tonight we've got Barry Stukin and his Healthy Humor with a couple of friends helping out. It's going to be great. We'd appreciate it after the show if you are at all thirsty or hungry, if you'd help out the establishment here today. We have a relationship where it helps me if you want to consume something over there, so that'd be really cool. Please turn off your cell phones or turn them to vibrate, and you can exit there or the way you came in. What else? What else? What am I leaving out? Is that it? Yeah? No, we have another stand-up piece coming up after this one, so we hope you'll go out the door and come back around and stick around for that. So, put your hands together for Barry Stukin and Company.
How's the lighting, Barry?
You folks are talking, I just started. It's glaring, it's fine. I can't see anybody.
I can bring it down.
There we go. Yeah!
In conclusion, I just want to see who's here and to thank you for coming personally. I appreciate that a lot. I used to really like living on the edge, but now I like living on the fringe. And I got here, I flew in from Cedar Ridge tonight. You don't know where Cedar Ridge is? It's basically around the corner. Does anybody live in Chicago Park here? Do you know about Chicago Park?
Yeah.
It doesn't exist. If you look at all the signs on the road for Grass Valley, Nevada City, even Cedar Ridge has 253 people. Chicago Park has no population listed. So if you know anybody that says they live in Chicago Park, tell them they don't exist. Okay. Something I said.
Whoa!
All right. My professional name is Ganga. And I know this is Cannabis Valley, and people want to call me Ganja, especially Scott, although he...
Ganga!
See, he loves it. Ganga is a name given to me by someone. It's Gangayadas, a servant of the Ganges River, but because I live here, it's the Three Forks of the Yuba. Now, my least favorite thing about comics is that they use really nasty language, vile, dirty, gross, sexual, or they cut down other ethnicities. It took me a long time to say that right. And I refuse to do that. So my presentation tonight is G-rated, which stands for gluten-free. By the way, before I forget, especially the women here, I'm a lot younger than I look. I dye my hair gray on purpose. To get senior discounts. And it actually works. Whatever the age is, that's my age. It doesn't matter. This is the Valley of Grass. So in order to honor that, this is made out of hemp. Scott, it's hemp, okay? All right. Now we've officially started. So not only is it gluten-free, it's, what is it? Organic, it's non-GMOs, it's vegetarian, it's vegan, which means if you're wearing any leather, you'll have to check it. You can't wear leather, did you know that? If you're vegan? No. It's kosher, which means no bacon, and it's called a dreaded pork. And did you know they have a soda? A bacon-flavored soda? Yeah. And what it's good for is helping you upchuck, to throw up. I gave it to two people I didn't kind of like, and they both threw up. So I know it works. Let's see what else. It's a cage-free, which means I cannot do an act in jail. It's farm fed. It's gosh, what else? I guess that's about it. Except I did a lot of sweat lodges and fire circles, and so this presentation is shaman blessed. All right, good, you got it. Very few people get that. All right, we all have lists. You know, this is the top 10 list and all that. I've made a list of things I see every day that you are not paying attention to, that you need to, I'm reminding you so that you'll be more aware of what's happening. Like when someone says to you, let's see, give me a name here. Tess. It's a random name and I got it right. It's so cool. Yeah. They say, have a nice day. I say, well, could I have more than a day, please? Can I have like a week, or have a nice month, or how about a good year? Or have a nice life. Or if they don't like you, have a nice life. Or how about a nice afterlife? Let's go all the way, right? Or somebody says to you, what do I want to say here? All right. I want to fit it in at the right spot. Oh yeah. They say, to tell you the truth. And I go, does that mean you don't tell the truth normally? If you ever get depressed and you're down and you have a debit card that has money, go to any store, buy something, and immediately it says you are approved. It's simple. Don't you like this on TV? They say, best movie of the year. And I'm going, well, yeah, it's only the first week in January. There are no other movies. Yeah. How about, you know what IHOP is? International House of... We have a restaurant here that nobody goes to. And they have a big sign out front and it says, we serve pancakes. Really? By the way, that motion I just did is the same that's on my poster. With the carrot. There it is. That's called healthy humor. Thanks, Scott. Are you still here?
Yeah.
Good, all right. I saw a sign on a store that said going out of business, and people were just buying everything. And then right underneath that sign it said, now hiring. Really? Okay. Oh, hey, it's January, so people join the health club, right? Arthur, you and I know we go to the same health club, and they're signing up and they want to lose weight, and they get on those machines, and the machines are so new and so technical that it doesn't even have a start button anymore. It wants to know your age and your weight and the last time you went to the bathroom, and so you have to lie so that you don't have to work so hard. You have to say you're older or you're fatter. But these people are interesting. There's a flat screen TV so they can divert themselves from exercising. And what are they watching? The Food Channel. It's true. Yeah. By the way, the last time I went to the club, they had a section that said free weights, so I took some home. You got some too, don't you? Don't you love it? The shampoo bottles give you directions. It's really practical. You put it on your head, you know. But to make it sound really interesting, they put it in French, so you can't read it. It sounds good. Is there anybody on this side? Oh, there are. Okay, I couldn't tell. Oh, so you go to a nice restaurant. You go into the bathroom, and bottom right of the mirror, there's a decal from the state or something. It says, if you work here, you have to wash your hands. Which means I don't have to. But to save energy and paper, they have these new devices that are, you put your hands in them, and it closes down and it heats them up. And I'm going, what happens if the power goes off? Your hands are locked in there. And you have to go to the bathroom and you go, oh, I am in the bathroom, no problem. I wouldn't try it if I were you because it's, okay. How about the express lane in any supermarket? 12 items or less, and someone in front of you has way more than 12. Doesn't that irritate you? Yeah. See, these are everyday things I'm telling you about and you don't notice. I say, tell the cashier, they push a button, the lane police person comes out, escorts you to the longest line in the store, and you have to go to the back, and then when you finally get to the To register, you have to pay double for anything over 12. Let's get these people. But they're trying to get away with it. This is clean humor, isn't it? There's nothing dirty about it. By the way, you know they did away with the plastic bags in this town? You know, ecologically, and so the animals don't die in the ocean. It's really good. But you don't realize there's a lot of cameras looking down. What they're really doing is you have to bring your own bag in, so they're identifying where else you shop. To find out, you know, in this town it's Raley's, Safeways, and the co-op. But they don't like, they get really nervous when it's Trader Joe's because they know you're going out of town and you're saving lots of money, and it's like, oh. How about the grocery outlet? Does anybody here go to the grocery outlet?
Yeah.
Okay, the first time you went in there, did you look around to see if you knew anybody? And hope that you didn't? That's actually pretty good value. I love it when they say you saved so much, and sometimes you save more than you spent. How is that possible? I say you would save more if you just didn't buy anything. How about, okay, let's Costco. Let's get big time here. We live up in the mountains here. We go down the hill to go to Costco, and I guarantee you one thing: you always cannot spend less than $100, right? And you're so serious. And you always buy either 1 or 2 packs of 30 rolls of toilet paper, right? Guaranteed. But here's the good news: the United Nations votes on new countries. You know, like there's about 200 now. Costco has applied to be a new country. No, they got approved. It's called Kirkland. Oh man! And they got calls immediately from Iceland, Greenland, Finland, and New Zealand. All the landers, Kirkland. Why do they give traffic conditions on the road on TV? You're driving your car. What difference does it make? You can't see it. Okay. I have to ask for your cooperation here. How many people, just put by hands, think Velcro wears out? All right, 1, 2, come on, more. Can't tell. Here. It's almost half. Nobody knows if Velcro wears out. This really upsets me. In my lifetime, I would like to know, because, you know, if you put something heavy in Velcro and it fails, it could hurt somebody. Post-its, we know it works. It's been for years. They don't fall down. But Velcro, this is not so funny, so here's what we do. It's not funny. We don't use it again. Okay. Aye. Okay, online dating. Somebody might have done it, I don't know. My experience with online dating is this: you read their profile, what they're interested, what they eat, what their spirituality is, if they have it or not, if they love dogs, who knows what. And it says body type, to follow. And then you look at their picture, to follow. Next. You just don't follow up with them. Which reminds me, sometimes you have to, you go on a new website and you want to join it, and you have to check off you accept or decline. Does anyone ever read it? And you always go accept. That's why you're on it. You never go decline. So why even put it on there? Are you with me or is it just them? I can't see you.
We're here.
Good, because I can't see you and cannot hear you.
Please look at it.
Moms who have teenage daughters are having their daughters work in nurseries for little babies as a form of birth control.
Smart.
Thank you, Dinah. You're the only one that got that. Hallmark cards. They come out with cards for everything. They have a new one now, celebrating Prostitute Day.
Yeah.
And Scott, you're in charge of this thing? Oh my. But the good news is you can remember when it is. It's between Mother's Day and Father's Day. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, guys, this is for you, but some of you women may appreciate it. You know what clocking is? you put around windows and doors to keep the air out and all that.
Right.
Oh, yeah, careful.
It says on it, 32-year guarantee, and I'm going, well, what happens after 25 years? Is the store still there? Do you still have the receipt? Are you still even alive? You might as well say lifetime guarantee. There's no good. Nobody goes back to get caulking. All right. If you ever meet anybody that does, let me know, and I'll make them wrong. You all have refrigerators, I assume, and you have a door that you open that you put little things in. I guarantee if I inspected every one of your refrigerators, there's no room in that door for anything new. It's chock full, right? And several things are 3 years old. Please, after 2 years, get rid of stuff, please.
So healthy.
Okay. Has anyone, I assume you all have driver's licenses, right? You can laugh more, I can see you. I forgot about this. This is the beginning of obesity in America. Yeah, sorry about that. Has anyone ever got a good picture at the Department of Motor Vehicles on their license? Has anybody ever got a good picture?
No.
No, just say no.
No. Yes.
Okay. At 16, the day I was 16, I got my driver's license picture. Not good. Every 10 years, you have to get it renewed. The last time, a few years ago, I actually was very nice to the woman. I actually, slipped her some money, and she took 3 pictures instead of 1. None of them are good. I just hope someday. All right. Where are we? Oh, yes. By the way, when I said this was gluten-free, every year there are certain things that become really popular in the health food industry. Have you noticed that it was kale?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, kale's like the big thing. They take 3 leaves of kale, they dry it and they put flavors in it, and they charge $5.82. I actually saw one for $6.19 the other day, and I actually saw one called candy kale. It's supposed to be healthy. It's called candy kale. But because I like you guys and girls, because you're actually laughing and enjoying, I'm going to give you a way to make some serious money next year because I know what the trend is. I'm giving you a 4. What the hell is that? Oh, it's you.
Me.
That's my daughter, not a problem. Start planting it now. It's called chard. That will be the next thing. Swiss chard. Okay, so, should I read this quote or not? Okay, I'll do it. Jimmy Fallon says, "Thank you, protein bars. I know you were just a candy bar, and you know you're just a candy bar, but I'm glad that we can share in this delicious chocolatey lie together." In other words, everyone eats candy. Now the health food stores have a whole section of bars that are supposed to be healthy, right? As long as they don't have fructose, I'm pretty okay with it. But I work with students on tour, and they're 10 years old, and they bring snacks, and I look at it, and it has calories and sugar, and everything else has a 0, which is non-nutritional value. I just created that term. If you hear it anyplace else, here. Okay, have you ever seen a Luna bar?
Yeah.
Guys?
Yeah.
Did you ever eat one, guys? No, it says right here, the whole nutritional bar for women. So I go, what would happen if a guy ate one of these for women, right? As a service to you, I did that. I did, so I can make a report now. By the way, can you still recognize me? I've never said that before, you're so cool. First thing that happened, it took a while, but then the inside of my chest started being warm, and it went up into my heart, and it was getting soft. Then my eyes got really, really teary, and really soft, and the very first person I saw who I never even met before, I started sharing my most intimate feelings with. I was sharing stuff that I didn't know I had, actually. And then I got this amazing urge to go shopping. And I wound myself up in a supermarket, and I was immediately in the baby aisle, in the nursery section. And I guess because my shirt was getting tight too. And I was looking at the diapers. They now have blue diapers to be like Levi's. So the minute the new baby has a diaper, they're wearing Levi's. It's sick. But at any rate, then this urge to go shopping. I didn't want to go to like TJ Maxx or Ross's. I wanted to go to the quality stuff. So I went to Nordstrom's and Macy's. Oh, the designer stuff, the full retail. And then as I was driving home, I thought maybe I should have a Tupperware party. I need some more plastic in my life. All right. Keep it up. Okay, this is my favorite subject. Prescription drugs. God forbid any of you take them. It's amazing. I'm talking about prescription drugs, Scott, not that stuff, okay? So,
That's the gun.
between cars, beer, and prescription drugs, that dominates the airways on commercials on TV. And one way the prescription drug companies are trying to get you locked in is they worked out if you have a CAT scan and you're lying down and you're strapped in, as you slowly go through, you look up and you'll see a video for their product, and then as you come out, the technician gives you the prescription for that drug. You think that's not true, but have you ever heard of Beniva? Doesn't matter. Last year it's a drug for osteoporosis. Have you ever heard of Sally Field, the actress?
Yeah.
Did you ever see her when she doesn't cry? She cries in this commercial, and the breakthrough of this new drug is that you only need one a month. So I'm going, well, what happens if you forget to take it once a month? Well, maybe you start losing part of your finger. I don't know. But the drug company, to ingratiate themselves with you, to get you started for lifetime supply, they're going to send you the first month free. So how many pills is that? One. Costs more to mail it. I thought that was funnier than it turned out to be. So, have you ever noticed there's 26 letters in the American alphabet? Every prescription drug, you cannot pronounce its name. And it doesn't relate to what it's supposed to help. And so many of them for depression and emotion and anxiety. So I'm just going to come up with one generic name and it'll apply to all. Relaxol. That's it. Relaxol. Whoever applied it, I love you dearly. I'll give you $20 later.
That was me.
By the way, there's a new drug for Alzheimer's. It's really important.
Ganga!
Do you hear something? That's just a strange, deluded man in this house. Sissy, will you escort that dude? She's in charge of it. Okay. The thing about Alzheimer's, the new drug, I can't remember the name. Thank you, Faith. You gotta have faith, or you couldn't get up here. And the other thing is you have to take it 4 times a day. This is not practical. Then, for ecological reasons, they're coming out with biodegradable condoms. Why do you like that so much? Oh, they can't prove you were there. Oh, okay. So, that just happened tonight organically as well. It's because this is an organic show. I had never said that before. So I bought a pack. You have to, girls, ladies, you have to buy 3 at a time. You can never buy 1 in case you didn't know. And so to see if it really biodegraded, I was curious. when would that start? So I put it outside on a clothesline to get the sun and the wind. And the sprinkler went on, and immediately as moisture hit it, it dissolved. So this is not going to work. All right. Oh, here it is. This is real. This is the side effects of one drug, both sides, all English. Yeah. So it took too long to read it. So I will give you my 80% of the commercials are the side effects. Why anybody would take any of this, I don't know. If you're a male, you could start lactating. If you urinate, it could be rusty. If you have eyes, they could come out of your sockets. If you're a male, you definitely could start lactating.
Yeah.
Get that. There's a coffee shop next door. Get him some milk, please. For you, not fat. I had to get back at you, man. Okay. For men, also, you could get pregnant. But there is a side effect that we all know. If you have an erection for 4 hours or more, and it says get a medical help immediately, go to emergency room, I say no. My mother always said, Ganga, she didn't know me as Ganga, she said, Barry, don't waste anything. So I say, call all your friends. Share your wealth, right? I mean, what a hell of a waste that would be.
Don't call me.
You were on my list, but you were very low down. Not quite the bottom, but very close.
I'll supervise.
Don't you like hecklers? I love them, they make my day. I'll keep it clean. Hey, there's one side effect I love, and I have no idea how to get out of it. It causes constipation and diarrhea at the same time. What do you do with that? It's like, and there's obvious side effects like comas, comas, suicide, fatal infections. How about this one? Harmful if swallowed. Or there's one for a suntan lotion. Don't apply it to your eyes or skin. Really? Swallowing may be harmful to your health. And I like this one, I made this one up. The others were real. If you've never had tuberculosis before, good luck, this could give it to you. And finally, if death occurs, this is from the pharmaceutical company, we highly recommend that you stop taking it immediately. Whoa, I'm going way over. Let me do one last thing. You know the diamond lane on the freeways?
Yeah.
What's the amount they charge if you violate it?
$3.85.
$3.80? What?
$3.85.
For you, $3.85, okay. That's true, it's always over $300. It's usually an odd number, but for you, I like you, $3.85. If you have 2 more people, fine. If you don't, you pay a fine. It's a Friday night, I'm driving on the Highway 80 to go to the Sacramento airport, and it's late. I have to go to a wedding the next day in Los Angeles for one of my friends. It's his prenuptial dinner. The diamond lane is flowing like crazy. What am I going to do? And I realized next to me is the package they sent me as the gift from the guys. In this package is a, pardon me women, I meet this with I'm just having fun. It's not offensive, I hope. It's a beautiful, gorgeous, knocked-out, sweet, blow-up female doll. You just touch the little valve and it immediately goes right up. I'm driving. Her name's Bella, by the way, Bella. And we're driving, and nobody stops us, right? We're going to the Sacramento airport. It's raining, and of course all the sprinklers are on. And I'm going. I've gone to this. Most of you gone to this airport, right? And it's called Sacramento International. Do you have any? You cannot get any place nonstop from Sacramento to any place, anywhere. Why is it called International? Have you wondered? Even the tag that goes on your suitcase, it says SMF, Sacramento Municipal Field. It's a rice paddy. And I don't share this with everybody. When I finally put your minds at ease, I'll tell you why it's called International. It's the food court. It's true. It's real fake Italian pizza. It's real fake Chinese, it's egg roll. It's real fake it's Mexican, it's tacos, all right? So, I get to the airport. Bella's still in my pack, backed up. She's not exposed. And I'm going to check in on the curb, and the guy wants my ID and my driver's license, and he looks at it, he says, I don't know if I can check you in. This doesn't look like you. It's just a terrible picture.
Took 3.
So, I'll send you my headshot. It's gorgeous. They paid a lot for it. Okay, so I went into the ticket counter, and to check in, and they asked for my ID and driver's license, and the really nice lady says, this doesn't really look like you. This is not a very good picture. I said, oh, no. So now I'm going through security, and they have to check your ID and your ticket and your boarding pass and stuff. And this guy says, that's not a very good picture. Is that you? Anyhow, it worked the first time, but the third time it didn't. So I'll only do it 2. So, thank you for the feedback. It's really helpful. If you ever see me again, remind me that you helped me. So, let's see. I didn't blow up Bella because I thought the TSA inspector could be a young dude and find her really gorgeous and could like take her into a private room and feel her up. So we didn't do that. But once we got the line, I had to go to the bathroom, and I decided, why not go to the disabled bathroom? No one uses it. It's very large and very clean. And she can't walk. She's disabled, so we're eligible. So we go in, and then we board the plane, and it's open seating, and I get the window, and I pull a valve, and now Bella is next to me. About halfway through the flight, the former stewardess, who's now a flight attendant, by the way, I keep looking over here because it's very glary. Don't take it personally. I know you're there. Thank you for your support. I could use a little more laughing out of you. There you go. Oh, right. The real reason, these guys are gorgeous. They really are. So, the flight attendant says, we don't have her on the manifest, so you're going to have to pay for this person. And I said, okay, well, how much is it? And she says, Kirsten, $385. It's the same amount as the time delay. I said, let me get back to you. Bella, what do you think? Should we pay that? Ganga, we're getting along really well, and $385 is a lot of money, and gosh, we could, you could buy me a few more outfits, and, oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, when the stewardess, the flight attendant, started talking to her, I said, stop, this is Bella from Brazil, she can't speak English, and she's had a lot of plastic surgery, I forgot. That was funny, but I had to put it in. So, the plastic surgery, okay, so, Ganga, we're getting along so well. That's so much money. Not only could you buy me some outfits, we could go out to a nice dinner or show and get a nice hotel, and yeah, don't pay it. It's okay to take me out. And so I pulled a little valve, and she's gone. And folks, so am I. Thank you.